Hello and welcome back to more Let's Play Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening DX. In our previous episode, we trounced the boss and achieved our first, well actually they didn't tell us what it was yet. But nevertheless, we went through Tail Cave and now we're getting out of here. Ugh. And of course, the owl actually tells us something useful. It's an instrument of sirens, and that with the 7 others, yeah. 7 instruments that I have to carry around in my pocket are going to help us awaken the windfish. Nevertheless, he and the omniscient voice from the sky decided to tell us to go to the swamp. So naturally, we're gonna move along right to the swamp with no distractions whatsoever. Yeah, since when has there ever been distractions in a Zelda game? Not that I can think of. So here's to smooth sailing and oh my god, distractions. Yeah. So these kids are gonna ramble on for God knows how long. Stick to it. Yeah, it will be faster to find out for ourselves what happened. So those kids could quit their jibber jabber. So yeah, as you can see, the bow wow that we saw briefly for 10 seconds, is gone. So let's go save him. Yeah, by the way, there are a couple of things you're gonna expect from in this Let's Play. One is that I will consistently reference Shadow Mario 41's Four Swords Adventure Let's Play. It's the only thing that I can actually talk about that most people can actually figure out. And secondly, expect a lot of A-Team references. Actually, I recently saw the new, the rehashed movie from 2010, and it was one of the best movies I've ever seen. It's actually a really good guy movie. It's funny, it's got a bit of action in it, and I would be damned if I didn't mention it here. So, yeah, it turns out I went and saw it with 2 of the guys from Four Swords Adventure, so we ended up taking on the personalities. So if any of you know the purple link from that Let's Play, we've named him Murdoch, the batshit insane one. Our good friend, the red link, Kyle, has taken on the personality of Face, and yours truly is Bosco B.A. Baracus. That's right. That's what we do in our spare time. We compare our lives to that of the movies. But here we have the Cave of the Moblins, so let's get in and do this job. Now who the hell is this guy calling a runt? That's right, fool. So nobody calls me a friggin' runt and gets away with it. That's for sure. I'm ignoring the guardian acorn. And here's an actual mini-boss. Head Moblin. Got nothing, guy. I'm bigger than you. Who are you? You're nobody. You're nobody. That's right. Man, if I was really in this game, I'd be lifting this guy over my head. Nothing. One shot KO. This guy takes like 5 or 6 slashes to, on a more productive note, to actually take down. So this should do it. Alright, that's a really quick walk. Yeah, woohoo! We get ourselves a bow wow, which is essentially a chain chomp. This actually, I haven't played this part of the game in so long, so forgive me if I'm inaccurate, but I think Chain Chomp returns in Four Swords, not Four Swords Adventure, but the actual multiplayer game that was in the Game Boy Advance version of Link to the Past. So this is where that concept originated. Now we have one of 2 options. We can return it to Miss Bow Wow right now, and she'll just tell us to hold on to the dog, or we can go right on to level 2. So I'm going to say, why waste your time? We're going to head right to level 2. since we need the dog to get into the swamp anyways. So moving on, and nabbing a piece of power. And welcome to the swamp. I'm a dog who does not understand I wanted to eat something. There we go. Hey, Bow Wow. Thank you. And here we are, the entrance to level 2. So with no further delays, let's get going. And welcome to level 2 Bottle Grotto. Alright. Do ourselves a favor there and get that ready. Find ourselves in a... Oh, not this guy. No, 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 no. I don't want to die. And we are instantly greeted by two jumping... I think they're still Stalfos. So, here we go. Locked doors are always more fun than unlocked ones. And here we have another one of those cameo appearances. Appears to be... I call them mimics, but it looks like a shy guy. So, we grab our nifty compass. Yeah. Fortunately, the game doesn't realize that you've collected these items 100 times before, so it still decides to give you that long-winded description. And let's move south. See that our little key tone goes off. Yeah, enough of that stuff. Pick our small key up and move onward. Hey, we got another one. See, my control scheme, I absolutely hate these jumping parts, but I'm actually doing surprisingly well. Last time I tried it with these control schemes, I'd be falling through pits, walking off cliffs, you name it, I've done it. Alright, moving on. Let's pick up that key before going on. What does that give us? Now we now have 3 keys to move on with, so... And I know there's a locked door... Well, another locked door to the far left of this dungeon. And you know what they say. Locked doors are always more fun. Avoid. Jump over the blade traps and another one of these beetle things. I hate. Alright. Woohoo! Now we have the stone beak. This is the item I didn't showcase in the last episode and the last dungeon because I didn't feel like dealing with those suit enemies. So this is basically what this does, allow us to now talk to those owl statues we have lying about. And this is one of the few dungeons I actually find it useful, because it reminds us, it tells us about a puzzle that would be otherwise, you'd have to otherwise solve from pretty much just trial and error. And you'll see that later, but here's just an example, I'll talk to it. And it just tells us that when we hit the crystal part of the floor, it's raised. Yeah, big deal. Anybody who's played any Zelda game before knows that. Oh yeah, I never actually bothered to explain how the mimics work. And one of the few things I actually haven't done. They actually mimic your movement. That's why I named them that. So it takes a bit of cunning to get rid of them. Ooh. And they'll just follow your movements, and they're protected by that mask. So turn them around, trick them into turning around, and then take them out with a pretty good spin attack. But I'm going to pause here because that's all the time we have left for this video, so please come by next time and we'll continue with more Link's Awakening DX.